The existence of the Paradox Swords of Justice and Legendary Beasts have been known by players for quite a while. Walking Awake and Iron Leaves are two of the new additions to the Paradox Pokemon, and these two were the first new ones to be revealed. Every Paradox Pokemon has something going for it, whether a broken move like Expanding Force, Thunderclap, and Mighty Cleave, or a good typing and versatility. Iron Leaves, however, can't seem to find a niche in the new format. This could be due to its typing, move pool, and stat distribution. On paper, Iron Leaves should be good. Its typing is alright defensively, but offensively is where it shines. Iron Leaves is a Psychic and Grass type, meaning it's completely immune to Spore and able to hit Amoonguss for super effective damage, even if it terrestrializes. It overlaps Grass with Amoonguss and Rillaboom, two top Pokemon in the format. Usually, players only like to run one Grass type because of the popularity of Incineroar, since Incineroar just clicks Flare Blitz and you cry a little bit once your Rillaboom gets one-hit KO'd. The only good thing about Iron Leaves' type is being able to hit typical Amoonguss for super effective stab, regardless if it Terras or not. Amoonguss typically run Terra Water, but Iron Leaf can use its strong Grass stab moves away. Iron Leaf's crucial flaw is its move pool. Well, yes, it gets Solar Blade and Leaf Blade, two strong Grass moves, but the current format is super power crept, and a 90 base power move just won't do it. If you wanted to use it on a Sun team to use Solar Blade, then it takes up the Grass slot, which is typically more valuable for Pokemon like Rillaboom, since Rillaboom has an easier time pivoting in and out. Looking at Iron Leaves, it's not clear what item you should run on it. You could run Booster Energy, but on Sun compositions you probably want to be able to switch in and out, since dealing with water threats which normally resist your fire moves is crucial. But without a damage boosting item or Terra, Iron Leaves just doesn't do enough damage to justify it over Rillaboom. Rillaboom has a natural damage booster in grassy terrain, allowing it to get away with using a defensive Terra and item. Iron Leaves, however, doesn't have this. If Iron Leaves were to be a past Pokemon with Photosynthesis, then it would have a natural damage booster, which would allow it to effectively use an item like Clear Amulet. Clear Amulet isn't terrible on Iron Leaves, since you can run a defensive Terra like Water and invest in Bulk, and then go for a bulky Pokemon that can still dish out damage. But even then, why not just use Rillaboom? If you wanted to run it on a different kind of team, let's say Balance, then it's hard to justify having it over Amoonguss. Sure, it's more offensive, but the support Amoonguss supplies is just too valuable to give up. Iron Leaf's stats aren't terrible. It has decent bulk with 90 HP, 88 defense, and 108 special defense. Its attack stat is also very good, with 130, and a speed stat that naturally outspeeds Urshifu. Flutter Mane, however, naturally outspeeds Iron Leaves, and can one-hit KO it with a Shadow Ball. That is part of the reason I would want to use Iron Leaves mainly on a Tailwind composition, so that you can beat Flutter Mane, which is its main counter. The only issue is that you can't allow your opponent to get up Tailwind, because then Iron Leaves loses to Flutter Mane anyway. Since most Tailwind teams still use Tornadus, you could try Whimsicott to taunt the opposing Tornadus before it can move, but then you'd have the Grass overlap again. In conclusion, Iron Leaves has a decent typing, bad move pool, and a decent stat distribution, but its main problem is that type overlap it shares with Rillaboom and Amoonguss, making it hard to justify using over those two. Thanks for watching.